The price of XRP has now been set in Europe at more than $50,000. Not only did Europe agree to use XRP, but they've also teamed up with Ripple to build a CBDC on top of the XRP system and add it to the digital euro project. Of course, Europe will also start accepting XRP as payment within the next few days. And they've announced live on TV that XRP will be used as the digital currency for Europe. Also, we shouldn't forget that the XRP system isn't just gaining popularity in Europe. It's also in a number of other countries such as Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And that they wrote about XRP recently and called it the best currency for digital payments. Even the United States of America has chosen to join in. Now, BRICS and Ripple Labs are officially going to work together to build XAC, which is also known as a central bank global digital currency, on top of the XRP system. Of course, Ripple has also officially announced that it has a number of partnerships and ties with more than one BRICS country. Now that we've said that, let's watch the movie. And of course, the price of XRP today is crazy high, up $241, or 5.43%. Also, Bitcoin is going crazy at almost $105,000. We're also working with a news website to give away free money to everyone, including a huge 500 XRP offer. It is very simple. You only need to follow me on Twitter at CryptoGeekNews, like this post, share it, and leave a comment below. After that, go to their website or sign up for their newsletter. Now, they're either an XRP site or an XRP news site. It's easy and quick to join. Just enter your email address, click sign up, and you'll be in. Also, we've teamed up with Apple to give everyone who watches this movie free money, up to $100 worth of free XP. It's free money. It doesn't take long. To get that free XP or free money to buy XP, all you have to do is sign up from my link in the description and make a purchase. One more time, it doesn't take long. It is truly completely free. There are no needs. Also, make sure you say done in the comment part when you're done. Okay, let's get right to the video. That was my first official movie on XRP 4 years ago, when XRP was worth literally pennies. Today, the price of XRP is $241. Some people have said that it is worth $10,000. But the European Central Bank says it is worth $50,000. One thing I want to say is that my YouTube page was shut down for no reason a few days ago. Since YouTube then restored my account, you can see for yourself that it wasn't for any reason. But that taught me to be careful and to make sure you guys subscribe to and follow my second channel, the Mighty Crypto channel, which I'll link to in the description below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram. That way, even if something happens on YouTube, you can still watch all the teaching videos and learn everything you need to know about XRP from other places. Again, please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and the Mighty Crypto channel, link in description, and thank you very much. That being said, let's talk about the US Treasury. Not only does Europe want XRP Lab and the XRP ledger, but so does the US, including the Federal Reserve. Because in fact, the US Treasury just recently accepted XRP as a way to settle the national debt. This included a huge acceptance of using XRP to pay off the US national debt and an allocation of over $10 million to the US Treasury. This let the US Treasury make a groundbreaking move and basically let XRP be used as a payment method for paying off the national debt. Obviously, this is a big change for the partnership between Ripple Labs and the US Federal Reserve. For example, XRP can now be used as a real payment way and for official government transactions. It sounds crazy, and it is crazy because XRP is going to settle all debts using FedNow, the payment system run by the Federal Reserve, and the ISA 222 message system, which is used by all banks in the US and around the world to send payments to each other. We can't forget about the XRP ledger, which holds not only X but also the top XRP ledger DeFi token, the K token, which has a hidden amount of over 120 million tokens. They have also publicly said that 1 million TEF tokens will be burned on the accelerator, which will further reduce the supply. And this could really go through the roof. I mean, a lot of experts are predicting a huge number. Take a look at Jack Thripler, a huge influencer with almost 386,000 fans who are all interested in XRP. He said that the price of a KEF token will go from $92 to $748.50 with a $20 billion market cap. This could happen as soon as next week. This is very strong, and it's just the beginning. Things are picking up speed, and we're even seeing huge price glitches for XRP or TEF tokens on the accumulator. The price of a KEF token has practically gone through the roof, reaching $4,866. Again, this is crazy because I can see it, and so can you as we look at the numbers. There is clearly a price glitch here. It seems pretty clear to me. It's gone up $2, or 2.29%, in the past 24 hours. Now, if we look at this, we can see that there is a big consolidation going on. One that has been going on for a few days now, but it is generally moving upwards. Of course, this is what we want to see. And this is where we talk about the huge TA patterns that have shown up in a big breakout that is about to happen as soon as the KEF token officially gets a lot of volume. So think about it this way, big banks like American Express, BlackRock, and all those others are just looking at the KEF token, a crypto trade fund.t, will give you a sneak peek. The crypto trading fund is the world's first blockchain-based payment framework. It has helped over $4 million be sent and received by over 33,000 users, and it was specifically created for retail companies, financial institutions, and global payment institutions. So the whole world's payment system, which includes state banks. They've officially added Amazon and Walmart as providers for their beta phase of onboarded institutions. This is a huge deal because it means the institutions will be able to access volumes worth millions and millions of dollars, not hundreds of millions of dollars. Of course, this is just the beginning. They're almost done announcing the crypto trading fund app, and now users can officially buy tokens and cash out their earnings on MEX, Outbank, and Ben Exchange DEX. Let's take a quick look at MEX right now. Let's open the numbers and see how many views we have. Look at this one more time. There is a nice little gathering going on. This is the daily if I do this and we switch it. It's great to see that the market is going through a nice consolidation phase. Once that phase is over, we know that things will only get better and the big breakup will happen. If we look at the order book, for example, we can see that there is a lot of support. Just absolutely huge amounts of support, which is great to see. It also means that we could easily get past these easy resistances, which don't even look like they have much resistance. Anyways, it's clear that this is very, very positive when you look at these numbers and the order book with that much support. It needs to be said again that I'm not a business advisor. This is not advice about money. Always look things up on your own. But I want to tell you guys that you should do your own study because you don't want to miss out on great chances because you're too lazy to. Instead, you should look into these great chances. In this case, I'm talking about chances that can turn $1,000 into a lot of money. These days, we can see something that doesn't happen very often. And it only takes us 5 to 10 minutes to look into it, test our ideas, and decide. One more time, though, not a financial planner. I'm just telling you to find out more. Also, the XRP ledger is getting a lot of interest from different institutions. More and more institutions are deciding to join in and build on top of the XRP pool or the XRP ledger. And the clip I'm about to show you and the topic we're going to talk about is how over 100 banks have joined the XRP system and teamed up with Ripple Labs. Now let's talk about BRICS again. Really, I want to look at this video over here some more. Europe talks about using XRP as a digital currency for Europe on TV. Let's play the movie. The main currency of the world. At this point, I'd like to stress that the price of XRP has already been set. An overwhelming number of officials and experts have all said the same thing. The price of XRP has been set by the IMF, central banks, and other large financial institutions.